Is firewood free? I don't think so. So on my channel, I get comments all the time from people that cut firewood. And one of the things I see over and over is that guys say, well, what I love about firewood is that it's free heat. Well, I really don't think it's free. Maybe you didn't pay anything for it as far as money, but it's certainly not free. It involves a lot of work and a lot of time, a lot of sweat, a lot of pain, a lot of agony, and a lot of fun. But free? I don't think so. It is not free. There are people that will pick up wood on the side of the road, people that cut in their own properties, people that have friends that have dead, dying, or trees they just want gone, and they consider, oh, I got it for free. But they spend 3 days going, cutting, hauling, splitting, moving it, stacking it, and then moving it again into another location where they're gonna burn it. So it is not free. I believe the most valuable thing I have, besides my health, is time. And there's a lot of people that think, oh, you know, I got the time, I can do it, it's free. Well, you're spending a lot of time to get the wood, to make it, to haul it, to store it, to split it, all the things that go along with it. So it's really not free. Maybe you didn't pay anything for it monetarily, but you paid for it. You paid for it with a lot of sweat equity, a lot of manual labor, a lot of time. And time is the most valuable thing you have, maybe besides your health. So is it really free? I don't think so. It's not free. No matter how you get it, no matter how you obtain it, no matter where you get it, no matter who gives it to you. Unless someone stops in at your place, sees that you have a fireplace or a wood stove, or they see you burning wood out in a fire pit, they stop there with a load of wood and they walk up to you and say, hey, I've got a truck full of wood, it's cut, split, dried. I would like to back up to right where you're sitting, and I'll stack it right next to where you're burning it, and all you have to do is let me do that because I want to get rid of it. If all that happened and they stacked it or piled it right next to where you're burning it and you're sitting there enjoying a cold adult beverage of some sort, and then they put it into the fire for you and you never have to even get out of your chair, then yeah, maybe it's free. But the chances of that happen are like 1 in a billion. That's probably not going to happen because there's a lot of work involved in making firewood. These piles don't just happen. This wood had to be cut in the forest, in the woods, on somebody else's property, your property. And if it's cut on your property, how did you get that property? Unless you inherited it, which some of you probably did. And if you bought it, certainly you paid for it. It wasn't free. It might be on your property, but you paid for the land that the trees are growing on, and you are paying taxes on that property, and you have to spend your time. And not only do you have to spend your time to go cut it, you have to have the tools to go do it. You need a chainsaw and gas and oil, and you're going to need some energy in order to do that. And the energy that you're going to get is going to be from food that you eat, that you pay for, so it's expended energy, and then the time you spend doing it. And not only do you need the chainsaw, well, okay, maybe you're going to use an axe, maybe you're going to use a handsaw, you still got to buy that. And then you buy the chainsaw, then how are you going to haul it? Do you have a truck? Do you have a trailer? Was that free? Was that given to you? Probably not. Do you have a wood splitter? Probably not. Do you have a splitting wire you're going to be using? Was that given to you? Probably not. Whatever fuel you're going to use to transport the wood from where it is to where you want it. And the big one, like I said, time. You're going to put a lot of time into getting the wood to where you want it. And then you have to spend the time stacking it, piling it, putting it where you want it, more time. Then you have to take it from where you're storing it into where you're going to burn it, whether it's your backyard, a rack in your garage, into your basement, stacking it by your wood boiler, where it is you're going to burn it. And then you have to physically take it and put it into whatever place you're going to burn it. Time, 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 time. Time is the most valuable thing you have, like I said, besides your health. If I had to choose time over money, if someone was to say, okay, here's $1 billion, but I want to take 10 years of your life, I would take the 10 years over the $1 billion. And if I could go back in time, say I had $1 billion, and if I could go back in time, say 30, 40 years, if I was at the end of my life, I would give up all my money to go back 30, 40 years to have more life. If you take the richest man on the planet if he's in his 80s, laying on his deathbed, dying, and he's got billions of dollars, he would give it all away to go back and start over, to be a young person again, to be a teenager, or maybe in your 20s, to be able to live life again. Time is the most valuable thing you have besides your health. The other thing a lot of people don't think of when it comes to free wood is what quality is it? You know, a lot of tree service wood is wood that is big, ugly, nasty, heavy, crotchy, limby. It's not the best wood, and that's why I say buy wood. If you're going to produce wood to sell, you should be buying wood or trying to find the best wood available so that you can process it into firewood as fast and as easily as possible. Because I know from experience, because I have processed and made a lot of firewood, yeah, you can make a lot of good wood out of tree service wood, or big, nasty, ugly yard trees, as we like to call them, the wolfy ones with branches everywhere. They are a lot of work. And yes, you can get wood out of them. Yes, it's fine if you've got the time, you want the exercise, and you're burning just for yourself. Nothing wrong with that at all. But if you're producing it to sell, or if you need to produce a lot of it because you need a lot of it for burning for yourself, good wood is worth paying extra for. It just is. Because otherwise you're going to pay for it in time and sweat and tears and blood and all that stuff. So the other thing you got to think about too of wood being free is that if you work by yourself, it's going to take a lot of extra time. And that's fine if that's what you like to do. But if you want to get a lot of wood done fast, it's good to work with people. So whether you're doing it with friends and you're working with each other, if you help another person out, whether it's a neighbor or friend or brother, relative, or somebody that just cuts wood, you help them cut wood, they help you cut wood. It goes way faster doing it that way. You're going to save time, it's going to be more fun. But then, if someone helps you, you're going to have to help them. So there's a cost. At least you should help them. That's just the way it is. You should return favors, and the best time to help someone is when they need it. And firewood is one of those things where more hands are better. Kind of like the amount of wood you want is more. So is firewood free? No, it's not. If you're giving someone money for logs that you're buying, they should be good logs. You should get the highest quality you can get because you're going to spend less time producing the firewood. But if you're getting ugly, nasty tree service wood or free wood from a neighbor that's got a tree down in his yard, or I have had it happen quite a few times where people that I sell wood to will say, hey, I got a tree in my yard. If you want it, you can have it. And 99% of the time, you know what it is? It's a dead, ugly, nasty, rotten tree that they had someone come that does tree service, an arborist, and they got a quote. And that quote is for $1,500, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 or $5,000 because it's a tree that's in a bad place, and they don't want to pay the money, and they want you to have the privilege of cutting their tree down and getting to keep the wood. So you get a few $100s worth of wood, and they're going to save thousands of dollars potentially, and they think they're doing you a favor. I've had that happen lots of times, and I have said no to a lot of people because I don't want extra work. I've got enough the way it is. And a lot of you think that, oh, you know, that's just great. You can go get this free wood. Yeah, but it comes with a price. Time, labor, effort, blood, sweat, and tears, and all that kind of stuff. So free isn't always free. And you know, there's a saying that, you know, the best things in life are free. I don't know about that. There really isn't anything that's free, in my opinion. Everything comes with a price. It just depends on how you look at it, what it takes to get the free things. And usually if something's given to you free, there's an incentive behind it. Usually. Trinkets, things like that. Somebody wants a favor, somebody owes you a favor, and they're going to give you something for free. There's very few things in life that are truly free. Firewood is definitely not one of them. So since I recorded the last segment on free firewood, I've got some additional thoughts. And the reason I have additional thoughts is because some of you have made some additional comments and some things to talk about. So I had a guy, and I don't remember which one of you it was, but thanks for making the comment. The guy made the comments like, well, he said free wood is good, or wood, it's a good thing wood is free, something like that. And I said, yes, but nothing is really free, because if you're getting free wood, you have to do a lot of work to either get it or cut it or bring it. You've got to haul it. You have to have, you know, the equipment to do that. But the biggest thing to me is your time. And I made a comment something back to him like, yeah, but you got to put a lot of time and effort into it. And he says, yes, but I'm retired. I need something to do. I enjoy it. And that is a very valid statement. If you enjoy it, if you've got the time, like I made a comment back to him, said, yep, a man needs a purpose in his life. And if going and getting and cutting free wood is your thing, that is awesome. Now, I too also get a lot of free wood, but I guess to my point is that it's not really free, because I have to put a lot of time and effort and blood, sweat and tears and gas and equipment and tools and things to get the wood back here, or to get it and then process it, make it into firewood and then deliver it and sell it. So yeah, it's free, but it comes along with a lot of strings. Now, this wood behind me here, this whole load I got for a real good price. And I really didn't want to get any more from the individual that I got this from, because there's a lot of really small stuff mixed in with it. But I was thinking about it all day, the day after I got this, about how I could get the rest of it. There's probably 2 more, maybe 2.5, 3 truckloads, semi-loads of this wood to get. And there's a lot of good stuff that's this size. You know, the 10, 6, 8, 12-inch stuff. There's a lot of it there. And I hate to just leave it. And they want to get rid of it. So he contacted me and said, hey, I've been talking about it. We'd like you just to come get the rest of the wood. Not going to charge me for it. So it would be free. And I texted him back and I said, sounds good. I've been thinking about a way to do it. And I think what I might end up doing is next week, take my dump trailer with my tractor in it to his place, unload the tractor, load up a bunch of wood, haul it back, come back, load up a bunch of wood, haul it, come back. And it's, for the amount of wood that's there, it's going to take me a week. And I've got a lot of other stuff I have to do in the meantime, so I can't really dedicate all my time towards it, but I'd like to get as much out of there as I can, at least make the space for them, because they want to cut more wood. They've got something well over 100 acres, 160, something like that, 70. And they got a lot more dead ash trees they want to get cut down and out of there, because they want to harvest the trees while they're still good, because the stuff that's over 12 inches, they want to get to the market and be able to sell it for lumber, which is great. It's smart on their part to do that, but they need room. So they need me to come get the wood. And I told them, I said, that sounds great. Think about it, try to figure out how I can make it work and when. And I'm gonna go there and get some more of the wood. I don't know that I can get all of it, but I'm gonna try to get as much as I can. At least the stuff that I can run through the processor. The really small, tiny stuff that's, 2-3 inches, I don't know. It doesn't produce a lot fast enough for me for what I need to do. So I'd rather sort through it and take the stuff I can process. Maybe I'll go back and get some of the small stuff too. We'll try to separate it somehow. And he told me, it's like, you can just have it. They talked it over and they just want it gone. I said, no, I'll give you something for it. So I don't know what I'll do, but I'll give them something for it, because whenever somebody does me a favor, I like to do them a favor. And to me, the best favor you can do someone, like my son, my oldest son, he says, when it comes to gifts, he said, you only need one thing, money. Give me money. That's the best gift, because that way I can get what I want, do what I want with it. So like my truck drivers, when they come, I try to always give them a tip for doing the work. I know they're getting paid, or if someone brings me free wood or gives me free wood, I try to do something in return. So I just don't really believe there's really anything free in life, except for maybe the air that you breathe. Everything else costs. Even the water, you got to pay for water. You got to pay for almost everything. Anyway, there's my thoughts on free stuff and going forward, how I'm going to do this. So there you go. That's all I got for today, folks. Tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m., I'll be back with another video for you. Yes, you. And we're going to talk more firewood. We're going to cut more fire. We're going to make more firewood. I'll see you then. Good night, everybody.